Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Ray Ali, and this time I'm going to talk about embarrassing moments that I've had in my life. I'm going to break that into parts of 1, 2, and 3, because there's so many embarrassing moments in my life that I just have to I'm going to talk about 4 of them, or 3, 4, probably 4. So my first embarrassing moment is when I had my birthday party at my pool. I was 10 years old, and it was a huge party, and there was gates around the pool, obviously, because there was like a new rule, you have to have gates around your pool. So everybody was having this jumping contest, and since I was a birthday kid, it was like, you know what, I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna get the best jump ever. I told my friend, I'm gonna prop open that gate. I'm gonna run through. I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna do a cannonball. I'm gonna surprise everybody. This is the plan. My mom was barbecuing off to the side. So our gate, if there's like this little lock at the bottom that you put like between the door and the gate, and you can prop it, and it will swing open. Obviously, it wouldn't swing out. It's not a pull. It's not a pull. It's a push. So I told my friend, be ready. Tell everybody, be ready. I'm gonna prop the door. I'm gonna run out to the back of the field, and I'm gonna dash forward, and I'm gonna jump in the pool. And he was like, okay, sounds like a cool idea. And I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a cool idea. I'm gonna do a cannonball. And I'm like, I'm gonna blow everybody's thing out the way. I'm gonna get 100. I probably already got 100 because I'm the birthday boy. I mean, who's gonna get the birthday boy at 90? So I propped the door open. I was stepping back, and I told him, when I go like this, you tell everybody to stop and watch me. I'm the birthday boy. You watch me. All right. So I was on the field, and I backed up all the way, and I ran super fast, and I pulled out my hands so I would push the door open and fly into a cannonball. That did not happen. The lock at the bottom of the ding slid back, and the door was shut and locked. And I had no idea. So I ran full force, and everybody's watching, and I hit the gate, and I bounced off like this and hit the floor right next to my mom, who was barbecuing. And she was like, what are you doing? And I was like, you can't even believe it. I wasn't even crying. I wasn't mad or anything. I was just in shock because my body literally like shook off the gate and hit the floor. And everybody was just looking at me like, are you okay? And I'm like, meant to do that. Meant to do that, alright? It's called the earthquake. I meant to do it. But I didn't really. It was really sad. People who knew were like, nice one, Ray, nice one. And I'm just like, shh. I don't know nothing about that. For real. Like, I thought I was like, under the best move ever, and it was just horrible. And I can't believe I just like literally bounced off the fence. So I did that in front of everybody. You can't come back from that. You just gotta keep on moving forward. It's something I say in every embarrassing moment story. So the second embarrassing moment I had was I was a freshman, and I was with my friend, and we were playing pool. And I wasn't that good at playing pool at the time. I'm still not that good though. But I wasn't good at playing pool at the time. So we're doing our stuff, and my cousin told me I had to pop the ball and hit the balls, and that sounds so wrong. And like they would scatter, obviously, like you would win. So I have my stuff open, and I prop the ball, and the ball goes over the pool table and hits her in the middle of the stomach. We never talked again. I never talked to her again, and she was just like holding her stomach, and I was like, and there's not much you can do after you hit somebody with a pool ball. I mean, sorry, does not help. But I was like, at least it didn't hit the window behind you. That's good. You blocked the window. But she was like super angry, but she wasn't yelling. But I took her back to the house, and we didn't talk after that. It was just like, crap. Like, I hit her with a pool ball. Like, who does that? And that's not my first time hitting somebody with a ball. So third time I hit somebody with something is I was at my friend's, and we all went out bowling, and she was like, how you do? Because I'm used to bowling with like the fences. I don't bowl without the guard. But bowl without the guard, I'm not making anything. The guard helps me out. So she was like, how do you do it without the guard? You hold your hands loose in the bowling ball. First mistake, loose in the bowling ball. You throw it back, and you fling it forward. While I was doing that, I was like, oh, I'm getting the hang of this. I am flinging it and making balls and hitting pins and everything like that. And the sixth time I did it, I had the ball loose with my fingers. I threw the ball back. The ball didn't come back with me. The ball flew and hit somebody. I hit somebody with a bowling ball. I think that's assault, but I'm not sure because I'm still sitting here free. And I just remember the person like, oh my gosh, and they were holding their kneecaps, and I'm just like, you can't blame anybody because how many people throw bowling balls? It's not very common. It's not like a baseball. Like, it's just, I threw a bowling ball at somebody on accident, but she was really nice and forgiving, and she was like, it's okay, it wasn't okay. I would have socked myself. If I was that other person, I probably would have socked the person who threw the bowling ball at me. I would have caught a case that day. I would have caught it. I would have caught one. Filed it in the mail. Bam. Would have caught one. So I'm not getting hit with a bowling ball. And the third one that I had was in high school again. And I got out of math class. And at my school, it was a 2-story school. I only had 2 minutes away from each class. We're still doing that same driving school thing. 2 minutes away from each class. So I had to hurry up and get downstairs and go to my classes. I didn't want to see in the back because I could not see back in the day. I wear glasses now, but before I was like, I can see. I'm just going to eat carrots and I'm going to do this. I'm going to get vision. It didn't work. So, I can't see. I can't drive it out my car. So it's a whole nother story. So, I was rushing down and I saw one of my old friends from elementary school. She wasn't really a friend, but she was talking to me. So I was like, oh, she's pretty. Why not? So I was talking and I was like, I have to get to class. I'm already thinking to myself, we already wasted 1 minute and I have to still make it down a minute and down the steps with a whole bunch of people coming in at once. Well, me talking and stepping at the same time, I'm good at multitasking now. I took a wrong step and I just went down the steps. I mean, books just everywhere, my backpack everywhere. I was at the bottom of the steps just on the floor and everybody's looking at me like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. Now I just start cracking up laughing because you can't do much after you fall down the steps in front of everybody. Like, what do you do? So I just start laughing and I'm like, sorry, there was something in front of me. I just start laughing and I'm like, well, you know what? I meant to do that. And people are like, I can't believe you fell down the steps. And I was like, psh, I can't believe it either. Inside I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe I fell down the steps. But it's the outside, you gotta be like, you know, psh, that did not hurt. Each and every one of those 12 steps hurt. Because each and every one of those 12 steps hit me as I was coming down and it was really painful and I was not into it. That hurt so bad. And the fourth time I embarrassed myself, I think I'm gonna just do 5. The fourth time I embarrassed myself, boy, oh boy. So we were in 5th grade, and there was a new girl in school, and I was like, oh, my person, new girl. I got my new, I don't want to talk about new because we all wore uniforms. I got my uniform all washed, and my hair did, and sprayed cologne on myself. I used to, like, smell like I bathed in cologne. I didn't know, like, moderation. I thought you just had to splash all over yourself to smell good. I probably, like, killed her with my nose, with my funk of cologne. It was good funk. It wasn't bad funk, though. I was taking that first step of cleanliness. Talked about in the other video. So, I was like talking to her, and her backpack was on the floor, and I was like talking, walking at the same time, like, you know, I'm gonna talk and walk to her. I'm doing the whole hand thing. What was I doing in 5th grade? I was doing that. Doing the whole hand thing, and I came up to her and I stepped on the backpack and I flew across the floor in front of her. Just can't come back from those things. Like, you just gotta keep it moving. And she was just looking at me, the whole class was looking at me, the teacher was looking at me, she was like, Ray, what did you do that for? I'm thinking to myself, yes, I fell on purpose. I slid across the classroom like a slip and slide on purpose. Really. She was like, you need to get back in your seat. You shouldn't have got up in the first place. You don't think I realize that now that I'm on the floor? I shouldn't have got up in the first place? Really? So, that was one of the things that really embarrassed me, and thank God she only stayed for a week and then she left. I probably made her leave because I slid across the floor and she was like, if anybody else is sliding towards me, I'm gonna leave. So, and my last one is, what is my last one? Do you guys know my last one? Of course not, because you know me. Oh my gosh, it's so recent too. So I was DMing a girl on Instagram, and I don't usually DM at all, like at all. And I was like, you know, hey. She was like, hey. And I was wondering if I can get to know you. But I think it's super cheesy if you'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Because it's like, how many times people say that to them? And that's really creepy. So it's just like, hey, I think you're pretty. And I was like, hey, I was wondering if I can get to know you. And I thought she put, how are you? So I was like, oh, I'm pretty good. I'm just late to class, you know. How are you? And she didn't answer back. And I check on Saturday. And it says, I check on Friday. And she sent me that Thursday. And it says, who are you? Who are you? How are you? It's really close, so I don't seem that special. But I embarrassed myself again. So we'll talk about more as soon as, you know, more videos come out and I start producing more material. The reason why I'm quiet is because my parents are in the next room. And this is really good lighting in the nighttime, and I don't want to film this again. So, thank you for watching. This is Ray Ali, and I'll be posting more videos soon. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Good night.